Welcome back guys, CryptoFly channel. In this educational video, I want to show you the example of Jupiter token and what the classic moments of TA doesn't work and why. And what we have to pay attention when we're looking at the chart like this one. Let's dive in. First one, guys, take a look. This is a listing on a Binance. First take after listing, I recommend you to use initiation accumulation pump model with the rules of zone of distribution and zone of invalidation of idea. What to do if the token dump on the listing price and this model invalidated. I also explained it before. So technically, guys, what we can see. First one, the people what usually use? They use the, let's say, the triangles. The trend lines and triangles. Why it doesn't work? Because I explained it, the triangles and the trend lines especially, it just work in theory or after the fact, right? So what we should do? Here we form at the top, we can use the line chart, you know, a little bit lower, adjust a little bit lower like this one, right? Or we can use like this one, touch, everything correct. So we got like hypothetical downtrend line and resistance, which not give the price option to move higher. All right. Next moment, what the people usually do? They draw another one, support. So technically, before they definitely draw the trend line like this one. After that, adjust it like this one because no, it's just a you know, this fake out. It's just a fake out. Maybe somebody even now call it a fake out. So we gotta like touch. Here was a touch, 3 touches. We drop it back lower. No, we adjust it here. Touch, bounce, fake out, dump. Also doesn't work because it just in theory, just guys, it looks beautiful, right? It looks so simple in the books. We gotta like impulse. Triangle, we have to move like this one, retest and go higher. A weekly time frame, daily time frame, guys, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't work. And we dump, imagine from that low, we dump like 61%. So this is not a bear flag, right? Definitely, this is a bullish one. So this is how the this trend lines and the triangles doesn't work, or they work, but after the fact, or work just like a additional tool, some pattern on the chart if you need some more confirmation to your main idea. All right, so next moment, trend line, this one like equilos. It was a logical. This one is works. I explained it why. Because when we build some liquidity pool, so here bounce, come back again, not sweep this low, bounce, come back again, not sweep it, bounce, come back, not sweep it, bounce again. We not build the stronger support block. We build this block, this level become weaker because not enough power, not enough money, you know, from buyers. And on the last one drop, we get a significant dump from 84 to 48, like 50% in one single weekly candle, right? Also, we get this equal lows and we grab that liquidity. That's why, guys, I recommend you work with the zone of interest and never say never. So no matter how high the token will pump, you remember the Celestia pumped it to, I guess, $20. And everybody's screaming, we never drop to $3 or $4 again, but we dump it. So never say never, build the zones of interest, build the logic for entry, you know, not based it on the classic TA. I'm not blaming the classic TA. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's not, right? But with the logic, with the context, with the zone of interest, with the initiation accumulation pump model, with indicators, you get more chances to get a better entry and the logical entry and increase your win rate. There is no, guys, 100% strategy or some magic pill. So use this strategy, you know, this type of videos on YouTube. This strategy blow your mind and you will get like 99% win rate. It doesn't work like this one, guys. A lot of stuff can happen in the world. A lot of stuff can happen with a token, especially. You will remember recently the example with the Om mantra. The token dumped from $6, $7 to 30 cents just immediately. So guys, anything can happen. So what to do? Here, I want to show you the text here. What do we have to pay attention? We have to pay attention for the news. Where are we now? Why we pump it? Based it on the global news, like a macro, based it on Trump or some countries news, or based it on the news from this token. Next one, you have to pay attention for the liquidity, inflow outflow. I track liquidity inflow outflow with the money power indicator. This one on the weekly, still no money inflow. Daily one, you could track. Of course, it's not a magic pill. It's just like one additional tool, and we can't know the size. So here was a money outflow, little bit drop. It kind of looks like not a big deal, but here I use it like additional tool. But of course, we have to pay attention for the timing, for the time frames. 24% from the drop. Got it. From this money inflow, it was like here 54. And of course it's kind of weird because we wait all the time like 100%, 200%, 500%. But guys, 50% with a 5x leverage, for example, it's pretty safe. It's like 250%, and you can increase your initial deposit, work with the proper money management. Here it was not a big deal. It was like 6%, but in temporary losses, like 18. That's why it's not a magic, guys. We have to work in a complex. Here was a MACD bullish divergence. We pump it, and I want to show you why we pump it. So it was like 30%. So you have to work with liquidity. Also, news, global one. Learn how to work with macro. Work with liquidity, timing. Work with the timing. So after listing, we use initiation accumulation pump model, no matter what timing for listing, right? We work with the zones, and for example, the people use the sell in May and go away. So here it was in May. This time it's basically playing out, so it wasn't like a chop, right? People say it's accumulation. Basically, it was a distribution. Patterns without a context doesn't work. You can't just draw this patterns. Broadcasting wedge or whatever, right? And wait, they will play now because some TikTokers will show you. So here, this guys who draw the random stuff. It looks fun, it looks easy, but it doesn't work like this one without a context. So who could predict about the tariffs from United States and Trump? Nobody, right? That's why, guys, work not only with the TA. No rules of classic TA, so there's no rules. Just in case people wanna, and our brain always try to build the logic and some rules. So if this, I do this. If this, I do this. It doesn't work like this one. It's always in dynamic. Unfortunately or fortunately, I can't know. Unlocks and also money management. Money management, guys, count your proper size of position, no matter it's a spot or, I don't know, it's a perps. So work with money management. Unlocks. Pay attention for the token sale. So we are now, IDO round was in January 2024. It was a listing 55. Now we under. Basically, by logic, now it's okay time for accumulation because we 25% lower from the IDO round. So it's a good one. Pay attention for the vesting schedule, guys. So this one, pay attention. So technically, no unlocks, nothing. Pay attention for, I don't know why there is no unlocks if only 28% in circulation supply. It's kind of weird. All right, anyway, we need to dive in more in tokenomics. 1.15 billion market cap, FDV 2.48. It's not good one. It's not good one. We have to see some token with the equal. If you see some red flags, create a list, the green flags and the red flags, and choose a tokens wisely. Not hop into tokens just because you want it. No, it doesn't work like this one. Take a look at the logical entry, or why it was a logical entry. Here was a distribution zone, and here is a support. We bounce. Here we reject, that's a weekly time frame. Here we reject, then go higher to new all-time high, form at the new all-time high. I believe that Jupiter will hit the new all-time high. And this video is not about Jupiter, it's video about example of TA and some moments where you have to pay attention when you analyze the tokens, right? For the trades, for the spot, or for the futures. Here we're playing out like support, but I repeat, when we form some like equal lows, this level become weaker. So all this zone become weaker, not as stronger, and we dump it. And take a look, you'll be surprised where we stop. We stop it at this block and this block. So you remember, if you remember how to work with syndication accumulation pump model, here, this is a okay zone to buy, and this is the best zone to buy. Should we drop to the best zone to buy? Basically, it's not necessary, but keep in mind, right? There is no 100% correct answer. Will we drop or not? But you build a plan, you build a zone where you will be ready, accumulate some assets. And here's a FIB. You remember this FIB, it's initial accumulation pump model. We stop it exactly in this range, what I mark it after listing. So imagine the timing matter. February 24, I shared the video, and only in April 25, we landed here. Let's go to 12 time frame. Here, we tested the best zone to okay zone to buy bounce, and now we can drop again to grab this liquidity to 34 cents, and even can drop to 26.89, 27.13. Next step is the zone of support, zone of interest is 16.52, 11.84. And if you combine everything in complex, right, you can finally build the list of green flags, red flags, and choose wisely. And don't be scared to skip some token. We can't buy any single token. And of course, I use my additional tool, like ADZ, direction market move, ADZ. Here, we just in the middle. It's giving me that like information, so I'm better skip that Jupiter, because I got a like red flag of market capitalization and FDV. I got a pretty small amount of tokens in circulation supply. We're just in the middle, not under crazy accumulation. The green flag here is market mood on the weekly. We're in the capitulation zone. Historically, it's a good time for accumulation, but safety trade, when you accumulate the token at, for example, 40 cents, if the token pumped to zone of distribution, because this zone is still relevant, you just withdraw initial deposit and leave free tokens. It will be not a mistake. Direction now laid down at the bottom, but without any signal to buy on the weekly. Trade on, guys, I use, here is no data. Daily, I use here sell. Here's a buyback for intraday trades. Here's a finally take profit. I'm better wait, take profit, and only after that start thinking, where are we now? To accumulate token or not? The last one, it's money power and take profit. Here, weekly, no money inflow. Daily, I showed you, here was a money inflow, here's a money inflow, here's a money outflow, so you could track it. And the last indicator is take profit. So this is like indicators data, what I use. Here, we dump it on the daily time frame on the female wall. Historically, it's good time to for accumulation. Take profit, it's 84.98. It's take profit. So, logical. If you're buying, for example, now in average here, you can fix, for example, here 124% withdraw initial deposit, but up to your own risk. 12 time frame, take a look, all lines are dynamic. And the buy line now is 30 cents, 32. Can we drop lower? Yes, of course. We can test the buy line. Take profit is 59.90. So guys, I highly recommend you don't be trapped with all of this classic TA stuff. Build the logic. Just create a list. You can create two lists like red flags, green flags, even on TradingView, right? And write in a comment where is a green flag, where is a red flags, and why. And after that, after all of these red flags and green flags, you have to work with the proper money management and with a percentage, and build a plan when to fix the profit. So that's it, guys. I highly recommend you guys work in a complex and no rush. Better, and the main goal is save initial deposit. After that, increase it. If you would like to trade with my customer what I showed in this video, just write me a DM, subscribe channel, his like button, his notification button, don't forget to join my Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.